What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Let's go. Let's go.
Out there in the boxing community, top of the afternoon to you people. You know, it's sunny outside.
Yes, it is.
And it's a lot of opponents out there, the cicadas.
Is they winning?
Hey, they jumping in the ring. They don't care who the opponent is. They ain't even worried about no money.
Not even. Not even.
All right, I'd like to say top of the afternoon to my brothers, James, the solid assassin behind the scenes, one of our cameramen, and my input and go-to guy. And as you know, my co-host with the mo-host, my boy, brother Landon.
What's good?
Bringing you the insight and his partake in the boxing topics that we be talking about.
Facts.
How you doing, brother? How you doing there, brother?
Good. How about you, bro? I'm doing pretty good.
I'm on my feet.
That's all that matters.
You know what I mean? I'm on my feet, man, and you know I got my health. So far, so good.
Yes, sir.
The good man above is watching over me, and I'm just trying to do my part, man. That's all I'm trying to do. I don't want no more, no less. I don't want to step on nobody's toes. I love everybody, even people that don't love me. You know, I don't want to harbor those type of feelings because it's not good for the soul. It's not good for productivity as an individual. And this is what we see going on in society. Everybody got so much hurt and anger inside, and they are expressing it in the wrong way.
Absolutely.
But before we get on to the show, I like to, as usual, get my sponsors out of the way.
Yes,
as you know, GTD Promotions, redesigning minds, one mind at a time. Under Armour, and last and not least,
Box Raw.
All right, my main apple scrabble. And don't forget, every week we're going to be bringing you a special guest. So I want y'all viewers out there, when we talk about the topics, to chime in at the end of the show to respond. We're taking the input because y'all could teach us something. Y'all could enlighten us on things. Right. You know what I mean? It ain't all about us giving y'all, but I want y'all feedback to enlighten and educate us on things we don't know. See, we open for that. Our platform that we on, we not a know-it-all platform. We trying to grow and give y'all the best information that we know and that we can give you far as the boxing community. I got a lot to talk about this week, man.
Right.
And you know, we're gonna roll out guests in. They could ready be on in a moment. We got another father and son tandem. You know what I mean? Brother Landon, anything you want to add before we get into the show? Before we about to bring our guests on, but is there any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah,
put your brand out there.
Got you, bro.
Let it rip.
Got you. I want to give a quick shout out to the Black Culture Geeks with a Z podcast. That's the show with me and my brother James. We go live every Saturday at 11 a.m. on YouTube and on Facebook. Guys, check it out. We talk about basically pop culture from a Black perspective. We've been doing that show for the last 3 years. It's pretty fun. We loud. We're a bit uncouth at times. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, go check that out. Also, I have another show that I'm doing called Metas and Mutants. If your kids are interested in comic books, comic book movies and stuff like that, I do that show with my broadcast partner from Canada, Super Sci Guy. So go check those out. And yeah, man, we in here. We in here. Also, one more thing for the audience. I want to thank you guys for last week. We appreciate the engagement. We appreciate the questions. We appreciate your attention. Trust me, that's not something we dismiss lightly, and we don't take it for granted.
My man. Yeah, that's what's up, man. And I take my hats off to you guys, you and James, and I pray that y'all channel continue to grow.
Appreciate
so like
that,
my
bro.
brothers say, support him and my brother James and their movement. Too many times our own ethnicities look down on one another,
right?
And
competing too
don't
much.
Wish the best for one another. It's more about chastising and ridiculing one another. We need to pick each other up and encourage each other, and definitely root for one another's success.
Yeah,
because
absolutely,
it's a lot out there for everybody, long as you do the work.
Right.
Yeah, but
so I'm getting a message from our producer that the guest isn't quite in just yet. They've been sent the link, so it's just a matter of them clicking on it, and we'll have them up here soon.
Okay, so while we waiting on our guest, now I'm ready to roll right in. All right, I want to talk about this dude, man. He's dangerous. He is switch hitter, and nobody's calling this brother out. He in what they call the luxurious division of boxing right now, and that's the 147-pound weight class. His name is Jerron Boots Ennis.
I know that's your guy.
147-pounder. He can fight southpaw, orthodox. He is switch hitter. He a left hand, right-handed fighter. And as I can see, I don't know which one to pick.
Right.
But I'm a southpaw, so I'm a little biased. I do like that left. I do like that left hand stance of him. And while we on the subject of him, if y'all watching Boots Ennis and his dad, that's another father and son tandem.
Right.
We would love to have y'all on our show.
Absolutely.
You can send the information to our cameraman.
That's right.
Landon. And we'll be more than happy, brother, to put you on the show, you and your dad. So we can this ain't a real big platform, but it's a platform other the
it's growing. And if you want to do that, hit us up on Facebook, the Rize Inc. page on Facebook. Send us a message. We'll get it. We'll set it up. Absolutely.
Okay. And he 27-0 with 25 KOs. As I could say, left-handed, right-hander. 93% knockout rate. And his last fight was against Lipinets at the 147, who once beat Lamont Peterson, that was a title holder.
Wow.
He once beat Lamont Peterson, a well-decorated fighter. He was a champion at the I think it was like 140, and he moved up to 47. A formidable opponent, and he passed the test.
Right.
You know what I mean? This dude, man, this kid out of Philly, and he say he ready to fight somebody in the top 5 next. So he looking at he say wouldn't mind having the winner of Manny Pacquiao and Earl Spence.
Really?
And he been talking Terrence Crawford. and brother brother Landon.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard really nobody respond to this kid, man.
Really?
Nope. This kid is dangerous, man.
Wow.
He
Wow.
for the weight division, he tall, he long, rangy. He can box. He can bang.
Nice.
He like a chameleon.
Nice.
I don't see too many holes in his game, because if you watch him, you might say, "Oh, he holding his hands down a little bit too much."
Mm-hmm.
But for the opponents that he facing, that's his way of baiting them in so he can catch them. He's lightning fast.
Okay.
You know, he's lightning fast, man. Like I say, he 27-0 with 25 KOs at a 93% knockout.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Yep.
That's crazy. I'm like I said, like, he's a prospect, and don't sleep. People should not be sleeping on him. I'm getting a message from our producer that a guest is in. The guest is in studio.
Okay. Yeah. But be on the lookout for this young man. And at 27-0 and 25 KOs, I don't know why they like I say, none of those top 5 is calling this boy out definitively.
Right.
For a reason.
Yeah. People are definitely a little wary of him. Like, no, I don't know if I want to risk my record with this kid. That's what it is. Yeah. That's what it is.
But you know, we want to see these fights happen, man.
Yeah.
Which I can understand the business side of it. You know what I mean? I can understand the business side of it. You know, but I'm waiting to see this kid get called out and challenged.
Yeah, man. With no risk, there's no reward, right? So somebody gonna have to step up to the plate and get that man a fight. Stop being scared. Get that man a fight.
I just got the text from our guest, and they saying, was it sent to them, the link?
Yeah. James told me he was in. He's in.
So I don't know what's going on.
Let me see something. I'll send it again. James told me he was in, so.
And I briefed them on, you know,
how to do it, right?
That's why I do my due diligence.
No, he's still here, according to James. Just bring up one James to bring him in now.
Yeah, bring him in.
Bring him in, bro.
Ho!
What's up, Coach Squeeze? What's happening?
Let it cloud in this parlay. What about seriously, this guy right here, before I introduce him, man, this a good brother Landon. He a great father to his kids, man.
Awesome.
And a role model, somebody I look up to at the gym that I met with my gym family.
Right.
Big E.
What's that?
Coach Big E. Welcome to the Rize Podcast show, Big O.
I appreciate y'all having me on here.
Nice to meet you, Big E.
Man. Hey, we gonna plug our boxing family.
That's
man.
That's right.
You know, it's about letting them know out there, because I noticed the other channels how they put their fighters and stuff out there, man, and we want to do the same with our boxing family. Yeah. How you feeling today, brother?
I'm pretty good. Feeling real good today. The text message was the same. Was the Two Shop get the link? That was the whole thing. You know, he around the corner from me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta send it to him. I think he might have called your phone or something, Squeeze.
Yeah. So
can you send him the link, Squeeze? Or do I need to send it to him?
You gonna have to send it to him, because I don't have his number.
Word. I don't either.
I'm gonna send it to y'all real quick.
Okay.
Send it to the cameraman.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that. 1 second.
Yeah, sorry for this little mishap.
No, it's okay.
Viewers out there, you know, we apologize for the little mishap, you know, but like I say, it's a work in progress. We're growing
all the time.
So, you know, while we're waiting to link up with our fighter, I want to talk about the keep the show rolling, talk about the Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao fight.
Man.
What you think about that, brother Landon?
So I've had time to mull over it a bit, and I still like Pacquiao. I still think he has every chance of pulling this out, but this is not going to be easy. This is not going to be easy. Because to be honest, Spence has all the tools to take advantage of any of the flaws in Pacquiao's repertoire. So it's like, I think if they both have a good night, Spence might win. If they both have a good night, Spence might win.
Whoever execute the game plan.
Absolutely.
Big E, we talking about the Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao matchup. You got any words on that fight? What you think about that fight? And do you like it?
Yeah, I think that's a great fight for Errol. You know, I'm an Errol Spence fan all the way through, and I think that he really going to demonstrate his talent. You know, a lot of people saying that he haven't been sent boxing nobody, fighting nobody, or testing nobody, but it's about time for him to start doing what he has to do.
Right.
Yeah. Why you think Manny Pacquiao picked him over Terence Crawford?
I think Errol has a bigger name than Terence Crawford right now. And he probably has a bigger foul than Terence Crawford. It's nothing like disrespect with Terence Crawford or anything like that. But I think he's going to, he took that fight because of, Errol Spence has a bigger foul.
So you saying as a boxing fan yourself, from a big business standpoint, you think that was the better route to go far as money wise?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Because I'm looking at Errol Spence is 27-0 with 21 KOs, and he's at a 78% KO rate.
Right.
And Manny Pacquiao record is 62-7 with 39 KOs.
Yeah.
But we know styles make fights. So Big E, what do you think Errol Spence need to do to pull this fight out?
Basically stay on the stick. He stay on the stick. He like what, 5'10", 5'11"? He taller than Manny Pacquiao. So if he stay on the stick and take everything off his jab, he gonna win the fight. He definitely can box. He already showed that he can do that. He can do both. So, but basically, if he stay on the stick and basically do that, he gonna pull it out.
And I think he should impose his size on Manny a little bit. Don't let Manny roam around like he like doing.
Yeah,
Manny like to roam.
Yeah, that's cool. But when you roaming like that, you stay on the stick and you can alter that. When you touch them different places, chest, head, head, just touching them, you can alter that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that's the only thing about that. Earl, big guy. He ain't no small welterweight. He a tall one.
He can close that. He can start closing that ring off on him too.
Hey.
Close that ring off so he can't roam.
Whoa, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret.
Oh man.
Well, from what I heard, my due diligence on the camp, Manny Pacquiao and them saying that they picked Errol Spence because Errol Spence is slower than Terence Crawford.
Really?
So he's looking at Terence Crawford to be a little bit more of a threat than Errol Spence. He thinking he could beat Errol Spence with his speed.
Well, Manny Pacquiao, what, 40-something years old? How fast?
Like 45, 46, something like that.
Yeah, he 40-something years old. But how fast is he to a guy that's what Earl spends like 30?
Yeah. Manny, like what, 44,
something
40,
like that.
43,
Yeah.
43, 44 years old.
Something
Earl
like that.
Spence should be 30, 31 years old in his prime.
Yeah.
You know, never really took no major punishment. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is going to be one of those classic scenarios, Biggie and Landon, that styles really do make fights.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
I'm not taking nothing away from Manny, but I'm just saying that the difference is Earl is what he is, the truth, man. That kid young man, I'm gonna call him a kid, young man, he can fight, man. And he gonna bring it to him. So we're gonna see what Manny can do. And we all know what Manny can do when he was younger. Not saying that he can't do that as his age now, but you're dealing with a top quality, one of the guys that's gonna go down as one of the great fighters once he's done.
Right.
Yeah. And one thing I could say about Manny never ducked no one, and he fought any and everybody that they put in front of him. And most of his opponents are taller than him anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, he never let that deter him.
Nah, he not gonna back down from nobody, but he better watch out when he fight this young man.
Yeah.
I think what you gonna say something, brother Landon?
No, I was looking at one of the comments from one of the commentators is watching the stream. It was like he's faster than Earl, but it's a matter of saying, will it matter?
Okay.
Fast is not always the thing. It's your timing.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta have the timing on that sometimes too, because a lot of kids can be fast, but that don't mean that timing is correct. You gotta be able to time something and basically capitalize off of that.
Reflex.
Hey, Landon.
Yes, sir.
I ain't playing around. You see, I got this man scientist on the show this week.
Yeah, look, ordinarily we have the limp ball Swami and his science on here, but because Coach Kenny is out there in Vegas handling his business, it's good to have another mad scientist on the show.
For them guys, man. So I analyze a lot from these guys, Calvin and Kenny. And also because my son he's into boxing too, so I'm basically studying and learning different things on my own and learning from them too. So I got an eye for it myself.
Let me ask you this: how long have you been interested in boxing?
Well, actually, I was like maybe 5 or 6. My mom's and my grandmother, my aunt, and them used to buy me boxing gloves when I was a kid. But when you're a kid, you're only fighting your cousins and stuff like that. And I guess I was the shortest guy in the house, and I was the bully. That was it. But I'm not nowhere near that as I grew up. I don't do none of that. I just stay humble and stay. I'm peaceful.
Right.
My man. What's up with our other guest?
I sent him the link. He hasn't clicked in as of yet.
Yeah. Let me see what he's doing. Hold on one second. Let me see what he's doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
One thing I love about the Upton Boxing Center and the coaches and stuff like that, it's definitely a family thing. There we go.
Whoa. Wait a minute.
There we go.
Hold up. Stop the press.
Stop the presses.
I'm ready to go over here and get my number 2 pencil. Because, ladies and gentlemen, just entered the studio 2020 Silver Glove National Champion, Upton Boxing's own, one of my favorite fighters in the gym. I done watched this young man grow into the flower and the talent that he's at today, and he's very respectable young man, and he hit the books. All right, without further delay and ado, welcome to the studio, well-decorated amateur, too sharp, Catino Mobley.
Let's give it up. Let's give it up. Look at all that jewelry behind him. What?
Dang.
What?
Yo, let me hold one of them chains, yo.
What?
Let me perpetrate a little bit. Let me hold it up. Hey, welcome to the studio, Too Sharp.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure, man. We're gonna roll right in, man. We was waiting. We couldn't wait to chime you in, young man. Tell the people out there what you like about boxing, and to move forward, where do you see yourself with the sport?
What I see myself in the sport is first off, be a future champion in a low weight class. So and so yeah, that's all I'm really trying to do is I'm just trying to make a name for myself in this boxing career.
That's
Sounds
what's
good.
up, man.
Sounds good.
When did you first take your interest? At what age were you when you first took interest in this sport? Because it's a dangerous sport.
Yeah.
The age I took, it was 5 years old. My father, he went to his personal trainer when I was 5 years old. So when I was young, I was like, I want to try to do this sport. So at 7, I up and that's when I started training up there. Can I chime in on that one?
Absolutely.
Come on, Dad.
He was actually like it was like 5, and I used to go. One of our boxers from out of Baltimore, Willie. I used to go to the boxing fitness with him just to stay in shape. And then I got a homeboy. His name was Melvin Snoop. Snoop, the one to make all the clothes and stuff like that, designs. He was an amateur Golden Glove and all that stuff. So he saw the interest like I saw in my son, and we started training him. Like we was in the barber shops and all that stuff. And instead of him being a young kid, he was being a young man at the age of 5. In the barber shop, hitting the pads, hitting the hands, and then started. And he was like, he really wanted to do this. So the guy that I was going to, which is Willie, he was like, man, take him down to Upton Boxing. Coach Mack and Coach Calvin down there. Go holler at Coach Mack, and see what he can do. So when I took him down there, and and I saw that he can basically like handle himself, and he was he was fast. He was pretty good for his age, and not being able to like be into no fights or nothing like that. He did pretty good. He was a young kid that was pretty sharp. So that's where he got the name Too Sharp from. They say he was sharp at a young age, and so that's where he got the name Too Sharp from.
See, that's what I like about this show, man. They telling me stuff. I've been knowing these brothers for the last 10 years, and these stories I ain't know nothing about.
That's a good thing about the show, man. You get to bring all those stories up.
Man, we get to get the in-depth look. So Too Sharp, when do you have a date when you gonna turn professional, or are you still fighting amateur fights, or where we at right now in your career, young man?
My career is I'm not going to rush turn pro. I'm still probably do a little bit more amateur fights to see where I'm at. Yeah, see where I'm at until I'm ready. So yeah. There's no rush.
Awesome.
Got you.
Awesome.
Got you, man. I'ma let them know out there, if you want to get into boxing, let the people know, Too Sharp. Anybody want to get into the sport, what are some of the things they need to do?
What they can do is first keep their body in shape. That's first off, keep your body in shape. Number 2 is just be more disciplined yourself. What I can say. That's mainly the main 2 for to be honest. They're like the main 2. And keep this.
Hey, Too Sharp. So, what do you think more important to have in boxing? How much is boxing and how much is it mental? Are they even? What you need to have more of to obtain? And Dad, you can chime in on this. What y'all think, more mental or physical?
You want to go? I can go first. To me, it's like mental. You gotta be mentally stable to deal with this stuff, because you have your ups and downs in this boxing career. Amateurs and everything. Because some of these kids, and I'm not discrediting nobody that does the fighting or whatever like that. Some fights be so close you can't judge them, and judges, things happen like that. And I'm gonna say more like 70% mental and 30% physically. You gotta be able to do all these things, because the mental is the part where though you can deal with the situation. And when he was talking about far as dedication, it's like it's like you gotta discipline yourself. You gotta work hard. You gotta stay with this, because kids, they get distracted by doing other things. Young kids, especially dealing with what city we're in.
Yeah,
We're in Baltimore. A lot of kids get distracted by a lot of things they do. Some kids, like my son, he was like this. He wanted to play basketball. He wanted to play football. He wanted to go hang with his buddies. He wanted to do what he wanted to do, and I basically was trying to keep him on the right track. That's what I'm still doing. Not saying trying, but that's what I'm doing. Keep him on the right track and let him know that you can make a career out of this, and you can be okay with it.
Absolutely.
That's the most important thing. But also, before you cut me off, he graduate next Saturday.
Oh,
okay.
That's great.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Thank
you. So Too Sharp, what's your take on that topic I just asked?
Well, I think it's a mental thing. It's a mental thing. I would say that because it's only us that's getting in the ring. It's not the coaches. You really got like planning your head, like, all right, I'm gonna do this move. That's
right.
Of what you're doing and that. So I say it's a mental thing.
That makes sense too. That makes sense.
And we like to say congratulations for completing high school. We're so proud of you, because it's a lot of that young brothers in the communities that's not finishing school, and we appreciate your father, man. I take my hat off to him for being the father that he is to you over the years that I see, because a lot of people don't even know their father, or they don't even know their mother. And you're not always going to agree on things, but take what the important message of what your dad giving you. I know y'all might don't agree on everything all the time, but believe me, 110%, your interest is his best interest.
Yeah, nobody got your back like your parents.
He wants to see you be successful and better than him, because you are a product of him.
Right.
And Squeeze.
So it's always what you say, champ.
I got this too.
Hey, I like to see that one. I like to. Hey,
you know about these.
You better get him out of there in the first round, Dad.
Don't worry about it.
I don't think you going 6, Dad. I don't think you in shape to go 6.
All I need is 3 minutes.
Oh man. Oh man.
All right, before we go any further, I just like everybody to plug everybody to come on down to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue, Baltimore, Maryland, to the Upton Boxing Center. We do have Pee-wee classes from 5 to 8-year-old. It's a 3 to 5 time frame. And from 5 to 7, we have 8-year-olds up to 16-year-olds, and it's free. And from 17 on up, $120 for the whole year, 5 days a week. And I'd like to take this time out to thank Miss Nikki that's running the Upton Boxing Center, all the volunteers, senior, junior Cobb's dad.
Absolutely.
As you can see, one of our hosts, Big E, Coach Rodney Hunt, aka nephew Josh, that's handling the Pee-wee classes. Ray Gucci Somerville, Fun's dad, Coach Charles, who else, Big E? Who else?
Time Machine.
Help me
Big
out
Stevie.
here.
Big Stevie, Time Machine.
And Big Steve, Time Machine, Samari Everett's dad. It does take a team. Shake and Bake Dad. My main apple scrapple, Day. So, we doing our thing, man. We doing our thing. Anything y'all wanna Too Sharp, I'm gonna let you close your interview out, and anything you want to tell the people out there.
Well, come on down to the gym. If on Instagram, that the real Too Sharp with the number 2 in there, all lowercase, and that's it.
All righty.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah.
Anything you want to say before we close this interview out?
Well, it's always a pleasure, and I appreciate y'all having me on the show.
It's been an honor.
It's
been an honor.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. I've been around here for a long time, and I'm inspired by helping the kids out, helping them guys grow. All of them. It's like all of them, my kids, even all the way up to the world, to the champion Tank,
That's
Truck,
right.
Malik,
That's
all
right.
of them. They like my kids, Lil Malik, all of them. It's nothing but a family thing here, man. We trying to keep these guys, trying to raise these young men to men. That's what we trying to do.
Love it.
Well, I'm going to close this interview out with saying, Too Sharp, it's been a pleasure knowing you, young man. Ever since I met you, you always show me the utmost respect. And I pray that our relationship continue to grow. And, I wish you the best, man. Stay focused, man, on what you need to do, man, because the streets will grab you up, and nobody's never a winner when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So saying that, and once again, congratulations on graduating.
Congrats.
We're proud of you.
Absolutely.
And I thank you guys for being on the show. I see y'all at the gym next week. Peace.
Peace out.
Oh,
that was fire. That was fire. That was fire. Yo, it's so good to see. It's so good to see one, a parent taking that amount of interest in what their child is doing, and to see the child being actually successful at it. You saw them belts behind him. He's doing it. He's doing it.
Yeah. He at the doorstep, man.
Yeah.
He all he gotta do is walk through it. Through it.
Absolutely.
And anything you wanna add? Did you have something you wanted to share with the boxing world? Come on with it, brother. This is your time to shine.
So I felt this was pretty funny. I don't know exactly where Ryan Garcia was at. I just know he was up on the stage and he was shaking hands and making plans and all of this. And someone asked him, who did he have winning the fight tonight between Floyd Mayweather and Paul Logan?
Logan Paul, yeah.
Logan Paul. And he said, of course, Logan Paul. Now, that's what I'm, see that look on your face? See, that's what I'm saying, right? Coach Calvin, I think it was last week or the week before, accused Ryan Garcia of being a clout chaser. If this isn't evidence of clout chasing, right? If this is not evidence of clout chasing, what is? Because you can say, look, when people start throwing punches, anything can happen. Anything can happen. So I'm not sitting here saying that it's not possible that a lightning bolt could hit. It could be an earthquake. Elephants could rain on down on the stadium and shut everything down, and he gets a lucky punch off. But how can you be expected to be taken seriously? This is Floyd Money Mayweather. He different. All that talk about age. He different.
He's definitely different.
He's different. How could you say that's clout chasing, bro? That's clout chasing all day.
Well, everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Yeah.
And sometimes we know who that opinion coming from could be suspect for their own reasons.
Yeah, exactly.
But we gonna let him have his time.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you on the topic because that's what I was gonna roll in the next.
Okay.
Going down tonight, Floyd Mayweather versus Logan Paul on pay-per-view, and the weigh-in, Floyd weighed in at his heaviest ever, which is at 155 pounds.
Yeah.
And Logan Paul is 35 pounds more than Floyd, which makes him 190 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
So what you got here is the classic big man, little man.
David versus Goliath.
In this scenario, we know the big man is the little man.
Yeah, facts. See, it's one thing to be larger in stature, but if you're larger in skill, experience, to me, it's not close to me. And the one question I did want to ask you about that too is, do you think this fight is going to, as far as buy rate, having a bunch of people tuning in and them making a bunch of money, do you think this is going to do that? Or do you think there's people that looked at it and went, meh, I might watch it, I might not?
You gonna always have that.
Right.
You could be I'm gonna just give you a little scenario, not gonna go too far out and elaborate too long. Just like Patti LaBelle. I'm gonna use Patti LaBelle because that's my mom's favorite singer. Rest in peace, Mom. That was her favorite singer.
Right.
You had a lot of people say Patti LaBelle can't sing. She screamed too much.
Yeah.
My mom used to say they don't know music. They don't know shit about music. Patti LaBelle is a bad woman.
Yes, sir.
Point in taken that everybody's not gonna like everybody.
Right.
That's the world we live in.
Yeah.
Long as you breathing, you gonna have somebody sitting back looking at you saying, I don't like the way
he did that. Right.
So, that's all I can say on that.
Somebody asked the question, Ro McNeil. How you doing, Ro? Thanks for watching and tuning in.
What's going on, Ro? He
asked for us to tell him who's on the undercard. So I went and found a list of the other people that's gonna be on that same card. It's Badu Jack versus Devin Kalina, light heavyweight. Jarrett Hurd versus Luis Arenas, junior middleweight.
Damn.
10 rounds. And Chad Johnson versus Brian Maxwell, contracted exhibition, 4 rounds. That's the undercard.
Man, I ain't even know that.
Yeah. Had to pull it up real quick.
You doing your due diligence.
I learned from the best, Squeeze.
You doing your Hey, before I go any further, I just want to plug y'all again. Come on down at 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue. Plus, please, my cameraman gonna put the number up there for donations. We taking donations, man, so we can help out this process of our podcast growing. Once again, I'd like to thank Miss Nikki, Coach Josh, Senior Cobbs, Biggie that was just on the show, Big Steve, Ray Gucci, Coach Charles, Day, Coach Day, and all the coaches that get their time. And I got a little show and tell for y'all.
What is that, bro?
This right here, I'm showing this to Miss Nikki because I know she gonna step her game up. This right here say, from the city of Baltimore, thank you, Tyrone Palmer, for volunteering your time at Upton. Your patience and dedication to our program has not gone unnoticed.
Wow.
So I just want the people out there to know, before I started working at the boxing gym, I was a volunteer.
Right.
So I had to do my due diligence, and I'm giving the same effort that I did when I was volunteering.
Wow.
I just wanted to show y'all one of my accomplishments. Stuff like this.
That's pretty dope, bro.
Means so much to me.
It's pretty dope, bro.
This is why I do it. Just like they fight for belts, I fight for this right here. So when I pass on, when the good Lord above come for me, tap me on the shoulder, and my granddaughter and grandson that's on the way can see what their grandfather was about in his life and his journey, leaving an impression on a younger generation.
Absolutely.
Now, it's one more fight I got for you, brother Landon.
Okay.
And I know you're going to lick your chops. And after we do this, I got a few more things, but we're going to cut it off because we want to take out questions. We're going to spend the rest of the show taking out questions.
Okay.
Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, July 24th in Las Vegas. The trilogy. Break it down, brother Landon. What you think?
So here's the thing, right? I watched that last fight that they had. Look, man, I feel like Fury is the favorite. Without a question, Fury is the favorite. But the other thing that comes to my mind is Wilder fought hard to get this fight. I don't think he's coming to play. And I think he may have learned. Okay, I got this guy's measure now. Okay, we're going to see. Because you would think the way you hear Fury talking, oh, I'm just going to knock him out again. If it was that easy and you felt like he wasn't that big of a challenge, then that means that would have been an overwhelming effort, and Wilder would be like, I don't want no parts of that. I don't want the fact that Wilder's like, nah, we gonna run that back. Got me kind of thinking he got that man's measure. He's like, okay, I see what you got. Let's rock. So I'm gonna take a very probably controversial pick, but I'm picking Wilder. I'm picking Wilder.
Well, I'm going with you. I ain't gonna drag this out because we ready to take out questions. Yeah. I'm picking Wilder. He changed his camp. He got a new trainer. The footage I've seen, he's looking. He done added some things. Rather he bring it to the table fight night, I would love to see. But he got a lot of pride, and he wants Fury's ass.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
So I can't wait till fight day, and I hope I'm around to see it because I got Deontay Wilder putting it to Tyson Fury, and no discredit to Tyson Fury.
No, not at all. Not at all. But
a hell of a fighter. He's a hell of a boxer. I'm not taking nothing from him. But saying that, brother Landon, let's roll right into our questions.
All right, so we have mostly comments. So I'm going to run through those. He said, Graylin Cobbs, who we had on the show, says, let's go Rize Podcast. Then we got Amir Leading Lady Key. She says, my favorite coach, once again, Coach Squeeze.
Thank y'all. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Back to Ro McNeil. I think the second part of that first question about the undercard was something about it's a dude from DMV who's always in the gym sparring Tank. He's a prospect.
Jaleel Hackett.
That's his name? All right.
Jaleel Major Hackett from the DMV, and he got Tank ready for his last couple of fights. And he's an animal.
Yeah, he said first pro debut, like he's a prospect. Wow.
Shout out to the Hackett family.
Absolutely.
This is his pro debut, by the way.
Yeah, that's dope. That's fire. He also saluted me, saluted you, saluted James and Upton, and Rize Podcast. Salute back, bro.
Thank you.
Glad you here. Brother. You know what I'm saying? Let's see as I scroll down a little more. It says that afternoon sports slay. Happy Sunday, Rize Podcast. Appreciate you. What am I looking at? Oh, Reginald Armstead. He chimes in saying Fury is a cheater. Now let me ask you this, Coach Squeeze. Let me ask you this. Do you think like where does that come from? Is there an event or something that took place that's controversial that lead people that would say something like that?
Oh, all I can tell you, they showed pictures of the gloves, and the pictures I seen, the gloves wasn't that padded in the knuckle area.
Mm-hmm.
So, and who knows, man, but I'm thinking I'm going to go out on a limb and think whatever he did, he was afraid of his power, Deontay's power.
Mm.
And he did everything he could in his way to have an edge on that fight, whatever it may be. Right. I do believe that.
Right.
All right, roll on to out next.
Okay, we got Hasham, aka Cali, says, Coach Squeeze, what's your take on the Paul brothers?
My take on them, they eating, man. Simple as that. They eating, they doing what they love to do, and they got people's attention. Right. And my take on that, regardless of what you're doing, long as it's positive, you're not stepping on anybody.
Right.
Toes, you're eating. That's what we all set out to do.
Right.
To take care of our families and to be able to provide and enjoy this lifetime that we have. But I don't see nothing wrong with those guys doing. I think they're hilarious. I think they got stand up in their future.
Also, just for clarity on that, these are two very athletic kids. Like it's not like, it's not like they are not taking the training part of this serious. I've seen some of their training stuff. They're in there putting in work. So if nothing else, you have to kind of respect them for that. If nothing else, because that's hard work. That's hard work. I do have a question again from Brother Cobbs. He asks, what's the holdup on Coach Brian versus Coach Squeeze? It seemed like somebody ducking. I'm just trying to figure out who.
Well, the answer to your question, Senior, you will see me next week in the ring, Spawn. You'll have that footage, Brother Landon. I'll be in the ring. Already picked my spawn partners this week.
Nice.
So I'll be in the ring this week, sending you some spawn footage. I can't speak from the B side because I am the A side. But
hilarious.
I'm getting back into finalizing and getting back. I've been working on my time and everything. So this week I'm gonna step into the ring and get my spawn camp going so I can have my time and this stuff correct. Right. And we will have that on the next show.
Okay. Looking forward to that. Definitely looking forward to that. Amir Liggins asked, what do y'all think about Devin Haney after his last performance? Where do he rank?
That's my baby right there. That's my baby there. Man, this sister hands nice, man. I trained this. She made boxing fun for me.
Right.
And she don't compete, but she came in there and she pushed herself. Right. She hated me some days. She would fuss me out. But the reward she was real pleased about. But to answer to your question real quick, like I said before, I gave him an A+. He answered adversity, and I think he responded very well. And anybody can get caught in boxing. It's how you get back up. It's just like life.
Right. Again, I can't wait until Coach Kenny and Coach Calvin come back, because we're gonna spin the block on that too. And spoiler alert, I kind of talked about it a little bit with them a couple of days ago. It's gonna be funny. It's going to be funny. Also, Mr. Cobbs once again says, so Brian Duckin, you say. Anyway, next. Anyway, Amir follows up Tyrone Palmer versus former Baltimore Mayor Jack Young.
Whoa, I like that. I like that.
Boy,
that's a good one.
You know you can't beat up on a former man. They're gonna be giving you tickets every time you drive down the street.
Hey, if the money right, Coach Squeeze there every night.
Man, all that money you'll win is gonna go in them parking tickets they're gonna give you. Ain't he the one to beat up the former mayor? Give him a parking ticket.
And you know what? Respect to the former mayor. Just real quick, respect to him.
Yeah.
He knew my uncle, one of my mother's brothers that passed away.
Okay.
May rest in peace. About 3 years ago, he
peace.
came to the commencements, the funeral and stuff, and showed his respects.
Right.
So a respect shout out to our former mayor. And me and him the same height.
Oh.
Yeah. And actually, when I seen him at the funeral, me and him talked, and he asked me about the boxing center.
Oh, nice.
And he told me, I don't want no trouble.
So there go the answer right there. There go the answer right there.
It's funny she said that.
She also asks what's going on with Malik Iceman Hawkins.
Well, right at the moment, I can't give you no insight on that.
Mm-hmm.
I have seen him. I didn't really get a chance to talk about him, about his future plans with the sport, because I didn't want to throw that type of pressure on him.
Right.
But I'm praying for whatever he do, that he make the right decision, because he's still a young man, and I don't want him to succumb to the streets. So that's my main thing. Key is that whatever he's doing, that he's doing the right thing. You know, it don't gotta be boxing, but
long as he's doing all right. Yeah.
I'm just worrying about his well-being.
Yeah. I hear you. Same thing. Same here. And Ro McNeil spins the block on the Devin Haney fight. He said Devin's fight got skills, but no real power to KO. Do you agree with that? Because that's the thing. That's the thing. If he get listen, you this is what I'm afraid is gonna happen. So he's gonna get in the ring with somebody who can eat all of that, and will eat all of it just to get the shot that he want to get, the shots that he want to take. We'll eat it. Bam, bam. That's nice. Okay, I got you. But it ain't putting me to sleep. And then, bah!
Yeah.
That's the thing that I'm afraid of with that.
Well, I'm a Devin Haney fan. I like what he's doing and his father, and he's a humble young man. I wish him the best, man.
Absolutely.
But we can ready wrap this show up.
Absolutely.
Thank you for all of your questions and y'all suggestions and y'all insight. Before we close the show, I'd like to thank everybody at the Upton Boxing Center again. Especially shout out to Miss Nikki on doing a magnificent job. Plus, she's handling Miss Nikki handling the Baltimore City pools.
Yeah,
she's running that.
Yeah,
and she's stepping in doing the gym. So this young sister she doing her thing. She got a lot on her plate. So when you come down there Upton Boxing Center, show Miss Nikki some love and give her the praise that she deserves.
Can we get her on the show?
The program, that's coming at a theater near you. I got you to make it.
Okay,
I'm the producer and the associate producer.
All right, got you.
Got these shows. coming. I got these shows coming.
My man.
So saying that is a pleasure once again on a successful show. Brother Landon, Brother James, the quiet assassin who behind the scenes, that other cameraman. I might have to twist his arm to get him on this show. I don't think I'm gonna be able to twist his arm because it's too big. But before we leave, I'd like to give a shout out to our sponsors. As you know, GTD Promotions, redesigning minds, one mind at a time. Under Armour, last but not least, Box
Raw.
And as we always say, peace and hair grease.
Peace.